everybody and welcome to our workshop. Here she is, Anglia. After a few months, finally, I can say that we finished most of the welding and most of the filler job. Bojo did a beautiful job. The next step is spray filler. He'll give the final touch. I want to show you something here. We are happy with the left doors. All the gaps are fine. Everything is perfect. And here she's showing stubbornness like a real girl. Look this line. Perfect line, perfect, perfect, perfect. And then something wrong here. So this is a messy. Will be fine later when I finish. The issue is that I have to place this piece of chrome here. And this is on my way. And it has to be identical like that gap on the other side. So it still has to be done. And this gap has to be perfect, let's say 4 mils all the time. As I said, she's an old car and her tin, it was a lot of welding on this car, is twisting and dancing, but our job is to fit that correctly because the devil is in the details. After this, she's gonna fly. So these doors are nice. As you can see, all the lines are straight. Bojo did the filler job. I weld these doors a lot, and we still have to put the windows inside, locks, to be 100% sure that she's good, but we are on the good way. The back quarter panel still has to be checked before spray filler. The back side is in the progress. Roof still has to be done in the filler. But looking like this seems fine. So bonnet is there, that I'll show you that later. But the boot was a headache. Follow me. This boot is handmade, which means a lot of troubles. The rule is to make as much as possible bigger parts of metal. But this boot is twisted on so many incredible ways that I cannot describe. I have to show you. So this is original lock, and we literally made all this. It's hours and hours of job. It's still not done, but most of the welding is there. We did a beginner's mistake. I did a beginner's mistake. I weld a frame on the table according to measures, and of course welds pull it. So I still have a few hiccups on locking this bonnet, but as Kevin used to say, it's just a tin, we'll do it. So that's the reason why I left these gaps here and this cut actually here. I hate to do that, but if I have to cut here, I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it just to bend. Of course, that will be welded, protected, and Bojo will have a final touch with it. So the gaps left and right are fine. Just this shape here I'm not 100% happy with, but somehow I'll sort it. Somehow. Her final head is here somewhere. I couldn't cut already because I have to wait to see when I finish all the weldings how much will twist, so then I can cut. Before, if I cut earlier, then I have to weld again, and that's not good. The hinges are old, but that's good because if we have a new hinges, we will destroy them of scratching, so later when we finish everything, we'll put the new hinges. This side of the car is perfect. In the lining, in everything, doors are closing, opening. Excellent, but we will see that when we put the locks and the windows, it will be few adjustments. Here is the bonnet. Bojo did the metal work and the filler job. Now it has to be sprayed with the spray filler. Why I mentioned that spray filler so often? Because you see, this is many layers of filler. Second, first, third, and that layers goes one over the other. And then it's a primer. But primer is soft And on the final product, you can see that fine waves which disturbing your eyes. So the spray filler is a good thing because you can cover all that hills, and then Bojo will do that manually. That's why we are calling ourselves classic cars restorers. The final touch is the most important part. So this is a seat, right? It's not a part of the airplane, but it was rusty completely. So we sandblasted, painted. Somebody did refurbishment of this seat. We had new upholstery, but the frame of the seat was rusty and ugly. So we had to take it off, everything, put it on the side and do the job again. But doesn't matter. We still have 2 back seats. We'll choose which one is better, sandblast and paint, and then we can return this upholstery. Upholstery is fine, but the sponges are bad condition, so we'll change that. This is 60 years old, whatever, sponges or that's rotten, smelly, full of bacteria or whatever, so we'll change that. And this is a new upholstery. When we change all that, we had just to slide where it was. Now, high-tech technology. Kids, this is rim on the car. It's steel. It's not aluminum. So Bojo primed these rims. As you can see, from inner side, these rims were sandblasted, then epoxy primer, then ordinary black primer. You see small imperfections, but luckily this is inner side of the rim. It doesn't have to be totally perfect, but this side has to be perfect. Bojo has to clean all this to prepare for painting. As you can see, we're going to paint that in very fine silver. I like Ireland, whatever that means. And after that, look at this. This is Clark Gable style. This is inner tube. That was before in the car. So this goes into the tube, here. And this goes outside. And this goes inside in very fine silver. If you like to see how's that going to look like, check it out next video. Thanks.